is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
The Committee on Public Finance chaired by MP Harsha De Silva expressed its displeasure over the operations of the Colombo Port City Economic Commission as its senior officials did not appear before the committee and had not provided with a proper notice of absence under the due process. The committee did so at its latest meeting conducted in the Parliamentary complex. Whilst emphasizing on the importance of the Port City project for the purpose of generating investments and the work done thus far, the committee unanimously expressed the dissatisfaction and instructed the officials present that a better sense of responsibility needs to be exercised as professionals handling such projects of importance.
Celebrating 20 years of absolute trust. Lanka Pay, your trusted payment network.
This is the problem this country is facing. Unfortunately, even at this hour, no one understands the responsibilities. That is what I feel. They are prepared to get into positions, but when it comes to actions, different.
Chairperson, with your permission, may I kindly record my absolute dismay and full protest what's happening here. This is not a cooperative shop, sir. We're all learned men and women are handling something very crucial for the country's future. And we sit here as part of the decision makers for our future generation. But you understand, it's no point of blaming each other, but you understand things are falling apart, almost like a failed cooperative shop. We cannot accept that. I cannot accept this at all. So I think collectively, let's put us together and see where we can pick up these things. I would say, I would agree with the chairperson and the former chairperson that we call a special meeting with the full body. That's my dismay. That's what is at hand. What is being shamed is not anybody's port city or commission, but the democratic process. If this fails, you all will have another Aragalaya on the street. Some of us will pack up and go abroad, but the poor people in this country will face again. So please, let us not be the part of that game. Thank you.
I was offering to explain to you what the Commission is doing and has been doing for the last 1.5 years. You asked us this question, but you never gave us a chance to answer. The Commission comes under the Port City Economic Commission Act. That Act specifies certain objectives. There are 6 or 7. Those objectives are different. FDI, knowledge transfer, business process improvement, employment creation, revenue generation, all that investment. So we then had to conduct a global benchmarking study of each of these areas against jurisdictions that are good at them all. That took a certain period of time. Now, when we populate the website already has details of the project, how many plots, which, where, and everything. But what the people that you alluded to, investors, they actually want to know the details of how they can operate, which are the regulations, the incentives, the concessions. Now, everything else is there, but those. And until we have those, the website, with all due respect to the commissioners, people outside Sri Lanka are not really interested in who the commissioners are. It's only people.
No, I don't think so. I'm sorry, I disagree with you.
Maybe so.
Right?
I won't make
people
that
are interested in knowing who is doing what in this modern world.
I withdraw that statement. It is a matter of priority, I would say.
And that's why I think government took interest to put people like you who are recognized, who are professionals.
No, sir, thank you. I take that back. I didn't mean it in a light way. I simply said that what is more important to them is what business models they can adopt, what their entry and exit process are, how they can hire and fire, how they can do their business of their choice, and for that we need regulations. So we have worked in parallel with the website development of the other one, and very soon, once we have, now this one that we are having in front of us now is how to become an authorized person. The moment we have that online, we will launch this website. It's actually ready to be launched, but when you launch a website which only contains information that is also available in another website, it doesn't bring much value. So let me go back to the benchmarking study was done against very interesting jurisdictions, not the obvious ones. We even looked at Mauritius, we looked at Labuan, we looked at Singapore for different reasons. We benchmarked against them and we drew up regulations that are aiming to be the best in class. That is what has taken a little time. And of course, there have been disruptions. Commission has also changed. So now we have a product that we can take to the world. We don't need to make mistakes on it. So we really can't experiment with the regulations. We have to have world-class regulations. And that's the stage that we are at now. So it may appear to those people, perhaps who don't know what is going on, we haven't really kept people informed. But it's not that we have been doing nothing. I just wanted to say that on behalf of the team and on behalf of the commissioners who are here and who are not here.
Well,
Thank you.
I think you misunderstood the critique made here you see, it is not about no work has been done. Nobody said that. All what we said is, if an investor wants to find out on the Colombo Port City's investment potential, there is no place on the internet that you can find it except for the Colombo Port City's private website. So I think we don't need to give excuses. It is just have something so that at least people know. And I agree with Honorable Raghavan that people are interested in finding out who's running this. Because there was a major debate in Parliament whether they should be Sri Lankans, whether they should be foreigners. And President Gotabaya Rajapaksa reluctantly agreed that it would be a majority Sri Lankan citizens who will be sitting in this commission, 4 Sri Lankans and 3 foreigners. And he also said the chairman shall be a Sri Lankan person. Now, these are valuable things because sometimes it is seen as a completely foreign enterprise. It is not. It shouldn't be seen that way. If you want to bring investments from different parts of the world, it should be seen as something that is of our own. So I'm not saying this to ridicule anybody. I'm not trying to say that you all didn't do work, any of that. It's just we have to have a presence in today's context.